fear, students. I am here.
Look, we're saved!
Alright, and we're back. This week, again, 2-2. Never losing. Not even close. There's a fair bit of carnage, like this being recorded on a Friday for a reason. The ins and outs were pretty devastating. I want to say, I feel like that's the right word. Of course, Hearn, Lloyd, Williams. Yeah, Williams injured, hammy injury. Went from, he could return to the game. It's just they want to play it safe, which, part of me understands. They want to make a finals push. It's fine, whatever. To now, he's missing a second week. He pretty much missed last game. He played the first quarter. So it's like missing 1 3/4 games. Or 75, it's still fine. Considering it's 369, whatever. Collins, and he's injured as well. That's even better. What, boy. Clark, the same thing. Moore is out again this week, and I think it's about time to move on from him. And there's only a 10k difference between him and Hoare, and Hoare's probably better. He's got maybe the slightest bit more cash gen to him. Probably go up to 390, I want to say. Cripps got DeBoard. I'm not going to lie, I am not 100% on the pronunciation of his name. It's one of the two. Nat 5, 101. McRae. Yeah. Well, that's why I brought him in for the 124. Number 11, 87. O'Meara 103, which this is the first week where him and Warp were really working. Dersma might have been dropped again. I don't believe it was him. But if that, I'll just put a quick change. Got Gibbons playing. I got Cornelia playing. Thank God he's back. Atley and Hayes aren't playing. So this is currently the on-field, which is once internet decides to work, change over. Gorn 144. It was either him or Grundy I was going to advise, and turns out they got the same score, so it's fine. Hearn's a god, by the way, for the 161, and didn't put him on field. Alright, so got all the Premers playing in the midfield. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Sweet is not on field. I'm not making a mistake. Go Grundy Vice this week. Walters 86. He played terrible for 3 quarters. God horrible. But then that 4th quarter, he picked up. He had like a 50-point quarter. It was amazing. If he could do that whole game, he'd probably end up with like a 120, something like that. Danger 115, but injured. Typical for him. Rolled my leg, make it seem like he's out for his career, and he's a hero for being able to come back. Jack Billings, ton, great. Heaney, ton, great. Warple, 98, should have been a ton. And the man, the myth, the legend, the man that Richmond themselves have to hold back, or else they'd win every game by quadruple digits. Noah Bolter, the absolute legend. Got the 101, but the only reason he didn't get like a 300, 500 score was because they didn't play him the whole game. And he's staying on field this week. It's just Danger is out, and I'm thinking Baker. He surely can't do as bad as he did last week. They got Essendon. Essendon's defense is iffy at best. The trades, Whitfield is 100% in. It's just who goes out for him, and I'm thinking Moore and big Sammy Collins, small Sammy Collins, because he hasn't had a big score. See, what have I done? Highest price, Lockie Whitfield, Mr. 170. It's so annoying that he got the 170 last week. It couldn't have been like say 5 weeks from now or something like that, or a couple of weeks ago. Because now that screwed up his. He should have dropped a lot more than 18k. He should have dropped at least like 30. But of course, nothing ever goes right. And I have to bring in a rookie defender to help. Actually, could I? Nah, it's. I've had a bit of a look, and there's more defenders playing, like Hinge. Hinge is the one I'm going with because I originally had the Port dude. What's his name? He's around the same price, wasn't he? Not Grundy. If it comes up, yeah, Joel Garner, because 65 in week one. I haven't got a problem with that. That's a good player. And then Port just come out, troll everybody, drop Atlee for some dude who's not even in Supercoach, Peter Ladham. No, there he is. Now he's in Supercoach. Added him in this week as a rock, and he's swapped out for a midfielder. That's interesting. Very interesting. Well, at least because I'm not bringing in a Fort anytime soon, because I like my loophole to be my ruck. Is if you have it on your midfield, what's to say I don't get 2 injuries and 1 out, then I'm screwed. So I keep it as a ruck. It's just safer. To each their own. If they want to bring in Fort, it's good money. There's definitely a good case to bring him in. Hately he was in originally, but I wonder if he kept his spot. I reckon he didn't. Stocker is trash. Who's this dude? McCready. Yeah, having a 14 is not good. Lachlan Young. Was he had? He said, oh no, 5 games. Never mind. Chase Jones, 5 games. There is really no one here. Rupert Wills. Yeah, what is it? Wills. 80, played 2 games, 116. So what does that mean? That means he got a 50, 36. Oh boy. So he's one of them dudes. And 90% sure he's just a spot holder for Taylor Adams. Who'll get dropped with like no remorse. Jonathan March, has he? Like this is just rookie watch right now because oh boy, there is nobody. Screw it, just go to game day. I'll stay. I didn't press save. Complete trades, yes. And Whitfield on field. Damn, Supercoach is doing that thing again. It's game day, so let's not load. Hinge on field or Answorth. Now Hinge is, as I've recorded this, still starting for Brisbane. And if he's starting, logic would say he has a higher score than someone on the bench. Logic would say. But I'm not too sure on that. Either way, I don't think I'm going to be. Oh, wait, Whitfield's not on. Okay, I saw Williams. Williams has to hop off, so that means Answorth is on, so never mind. Of course, you never get to play full promos ever. I still got to bring Tim Kelly into the forwards, but with how the man, the myth, the legend is playing, I might not need to. Might just be a, M4. Nah. Because I want to bring in Oliver at some point because I reckon it was just a bad start to the season. I do reckon he'll pick up. But this Dersma, I'll have a look. I think he kept his spot. I don't know why he wouldn't. But yeah, I'll have a look at that. Like last time, I'll just leave it in the description or as top comment. Game day, we are versing 8th. See, we've got Treloar, Rockcliffe, Boak, Goldstein, Brody Smith, Brad Crouch. He still has Williams, so who's the replacement? Scrimshaw. Yeah. Actually, I reckon he might trade Williams, to be honest, or Answorth comes on, one or the other. Sorry about that. Shit. Got a cold or something brewing. Who knows? He has Neil. Neil's a big thing this week. Versus his old team, I do reckon he'll go off for like a 150. Yeah, 140, 150 is possible. Parker, probably another 25 incoming. Walsh, Setterfield, Shitterfield. He was in his negatives for a while. I'll fix up the E's after the video. It's not really that important. What's it? That's nothing. And I am predicted to win by 300. I'll have a look at the second league. Did win in that as well last week. Oh, versus Anthony, who is third. Still predicted to blow him out. That's not bad. Darcy Moore is not playing. Boak is playing. Rockcliffe is playing. Yeah. Sheed, Petrocelli on field. Dangers are not playing. Williams not playing. That's his loophole, whatever. What a dream. He forgets to change it. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, this league, I'm not too fussed about. Like, if I lose, I know I said I'm never losing again, but if I was to lose, it's not that big a deal. This league, though, I do want to at least stay undefeated for a little bit longer. I should be able to. I don't think this is the week. The only issue is with Baker, Gibbons, Answorth, Hinge on field. That's the issue. Like, I am growing to have a little bit more faith in my promos. Not much. Not. Don't get me wrong. They're still bad, and I wish I had a time stone or something. I could, a TARDIS, whatever. Just send me back in time to rebuild this team. But but that's about it for this week. I'll have a look at last week's just so you can see. Yeah, not even close. It's just percentage game pretty much. Because like Baker, Stack, Ablett, Daniel to an extent, 77. Yeah, and Blakey on field. Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, that's it should be another 2 wins this week. I don't see why not. Yeah. And I'll catch up with you next week. Enjoy Dreamtime round.